And everybody who is going to join is here,
Yeah.
so you probably can start.
I'll just upload this and then give them that, or give them
Oh,
both,
it's
depending on
payload.
whichever one we get.
If someone wants to record it, you can, but you
Yeah,
think Buck's going to do it as well.
I'm already
Okay.
recording it just in case Buck forgets, but...
I'll do the same.
In case Kraggles forgets.
Everybody is recording.
I can do it in 5-minute segments with shadow play, but I can't bother record it.
I just do it through Windows.
Right. Jerry Barry getting spectator, for God's sake.
Oh, bloody!
Right, this is
Bloody.
Payload Vigil. Very epic map with a very high skybox.
Woof.
I'm gonna die. Wait, can you put SV cheats on so I can hurt me?
I'll have to search for your.
That's going to be useful for me as sniper. Thank you for the tip.
Let's do that, mate.
Yeah, I know, but I have to put in the Arkham password first.
You don't have to if you do that in chat.
I don't do it in chat because then people can see that I do things wrong.
Yes. First point of Vigil, while Mallow does this, is like a point you just sack off. So you can ignore all of this and just focus on this bit here.
There you go, have fun.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, you kind of sack this off. Your ender should put his gun like here for the first point. And then your demo's just kind of spamming from here. Just to delay a bit. Mallow's kind of like here doing a bit of spam. This is the wrong Vigil, by the way.
It was the only one available for cloud and the other servers were not there.
That's fine. Because this box isn't here on the actual one, but I'm pretty sure like there's a way sniper can get up to it or something because it's quite a good spot. I think if you like do a teleport and jump up, you can do it. But yeah, so your flanks just kind of around here, making sure they don't like rush in through this way. And really do. This point's a sack, so it's just spamming and getting ready to get out for 2. But if they bring their medic out very early, so Zilaz is going to be like calling from all the way over there or whatever. If they bring their medic out early and they haven't really touched the cart, what you can do is you can send in a sack and just like force the medic early so they don't have evil for second. That's the only time you should be like dying on this point. When the cart's about here, you can try and force them, but you kind of need to be backing out. I normally play around here, Kraggles, if you want to see where you play as medic.
Alright.
You just heal. So yeah, this is the epic point. So, before we start, hello Zilaz.
That's my name.
Before we start talking about this point, this is an epic sniper spot, Raven. You can like see loads of shit from here.
Yeah.
And you're really hard to see as long as you don't have flashy hats on. So you can abuse that as a sniper spot. But I'm just going to talk about offense, just likewise. Demo Man's going to be holding here, just spamming over. You can also spam over this way, which is very powerful. Mallow, you're going to be holding this solo over here, and you just kind of like delay, and you just kind of like shoot shit here. Fist of Steel is banned, isn't it? So
I think it is.
Don't go for this health pack. But if Fist of Steel isn't banned, go for this health pack if you get low. Your NG's gun can be either here, for like, so this is aggressive, this is like, just kind of like a standard one. Or if you want to be really passive, you can play back here. Your soldier on this roof, and your scout's just kind of supporting the tunnel. Sniper's quite good like around here if you want to look at tunnel, but you kind of want to contest over here as well because this is where the combo should be pushing from. So just make sure that you're like peeking over here, buffed and everything. And if you have your dispenser here, your medic can just sit in it like this.
What's that gate on the left?
This
No. Go over the hill. Right side,
over
right
the hill,
side, right
over the
side.
hill. Oh, this here.
Yes.
Is
it open on attack?
It should
And they
be.
go
Yeah, I
through,
think when
right,
they capture first point, they can come through here, and then it goes up here.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen this closed because normally soap's on, so this is open.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so that's just a little route around to here.
Just to know if I have to worry.
Yeah, I mean, you can easily see it if you see.
Yeah.
The only person who should be up here really is going to be the heavy. Yeah, so that's going to be your defense. I don't think I've said any class. Spy's a bit poo on this map, so Zilas has to play Epic Com Spy most of it. Let me see if I've forgotten any class. No, I haven't. I mean,
Scout defense.
Jared should know. Scout defense is like down here, just supporting the soldier. Unless like the heavy needs support over here. So the scout kind of rotates, but normally the scout's going to be playing with the soldier. This point should be one that you hold for like ages. This is like a really hard one to push. So if you manage to like wipe on first, you may as well just give up and go straight to third, because they're going to take over all of this, so they don't have to fight for it. But you shouldn't wipe first because you're just going to let them sack it. So yeah, I'll go over offense after all the points. So, oh, this is your spawn for first and second as well, just so you know. So if you die, you're going to come out of here. And if you're pushing and you want to trap off spawns, here's where you trap. So third is another kind of sack point. If you back off from second and it's kind of like even or you've got an advantage, you can hold third. But if you're at a disadvantage, you just sack third. The third hold, though, if you do hold it, is your demo man's kind of spamming a corner that he can deck. You're kind of up here, Mallow, just like shooting shit. Gun on here, very good. Because if they're pushing up this hill, they have to look at the gun before they can do anything, so that's kind of a good distraction. Another gun spot is in here, which is a bit more passive. You can just shoot any cart people. And then finally, if you want to be really passive, you can put a gun here. It doesn't see as much, but you won't die to anything when you're there. Medic's just kind of like standing around here with the pyro spy checking the whole time. Sniper sight lines. I mean, you need to watch out for... This is kind of different to the actual map that I've played. So I don't know if that's open there, but I know you've got that bit there to look out for.
Can I have a quick question?
Yes.
Are we gonna play today on this map?
Not today, but I'm gonna try and get a game for us tomorrow.
Do we have a scrum today?
No, just the map talk.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so you got a sniper sight line over there. I know that one definitely exists. He can just peek from down here if he wants. I don't think that one exists anymore, but it might, so just be careful of that one. And obviously, if you don't have someone watching this, I'd recommend the scout. The sniper can come over here and just destroy shit. So your scout needs to be watching this bit around here. I think this is a forward spawn, but I can't remember. So yeah, just make sure someone's watching this bit at all times. Your soldier can watch it as well, but normally you can just put your soldier down here and just like spam the cart like that and just build his like conch or whatever and do bits. sniping, I'm not a sniper main, so I don't know where you should really like use for positions on this side, Raven. I just know the sight lines. So just play around with it and see how you feel. I think that's everything. Again, Zilaz, you just kind of have to like do comms and stuff. You can like get some nice picks if you can find them, but communications are a lot better on this map. One thing you need to be careful of is if they just kind of like if you don't see anyone around this corner, just be wary that they're going around from down here because they can get in through here and then just push up around here. We run, so if we can't get third quick enough and like they're stalemating it, what we would do is we'll like send in me and Mia on the Uber to like do this, and then when the Uber's nearly over, we would back off, and then our heavy and soldier would push up from over here since they're all distracted, and then we'd push back in and just kind of do that. I don't know how well that works because we haven't had to do it yet, but that is a potential strategy for you. So yeah, that's kind of how you hold third. It's a sack point unless you have good numbers after second, or like a gun or something. I wouldn't normally hold that if you're like down a ton of players or anything. I'd just back off into fourth because this is a very good point. So fourth, default spots. Your medic should be here as like an original default kind of thing before this cart's around the corner, and then you've got Mallow and I can't remember who your demo is. I think it's Strix, isn't it? Just standing around here. You can spam this. Watch the red room as well for any pushes there. So you're kind of holding this. Your gun on top of this box here is very strong. If you don't have time to get it on that box, you can just put it here instead. But that box is very powerful. You have your flank at the start. Ooh, what the fuck's going on here? This isn't how it is in the actual map. There, you have your flank watching here, so you stand your soldier on here. You can play your scout like down here, just watching. Do not let the sniper get here to big door because like look at that sight line from here. You can see like everything. And sniper's really powerful on this point. If you were to push off any pick, like you had to push and you had to get one pick, sniper's probably the pick you'd want to get. Because then everything opens up to you from both sides. Yeah, you can just kind of like stand around here, watch big door. You can kind of, I'm pretty sure on the actual map, it's not as aids to get to this bit. So if you want a sight line on like the little tunnel bit, you can stand here as well. Raven.
Okay.
Let's see other classes. I shouldn't have to really tell Jerry what he's doing because he's on Pyro, so he's just a little guard dog on defense. After it's round this little corner, what we like to do, because the video that we watched originally, we were told by our RGL friend, is kind of outdated. People don't really continue pushing from here once the cart's around this corner. They'll push from big door instead. So what we do once it's round the corner is we'll rotate the combo. Kraggles will play here, and then you have your heavy and demo over here. We tried, you can't head glitch over this, unfortunately, but that would be like epic. So yeah, you're just kind of watching this bit, making sure they can't push up. Still spamming over here. Everything else is kind of the same, except the flank switches over to this side, and then you've got your combo on this side. And this point is another one that's kind of hard to push without like a bunch of picks and stuff, or like big advantages. So as long as you're not dying or anything, you shouldn't really lose it.
What the fuck? Jammer is no clip.
Also, here's your spawn. I think there's one on this side as well. So there's 2 spawns out this way. So that's kind of a basic defense. Are there any questions for defense?
Not for me.
How do you get up there?
Up where?
Here.
Oh. No clip.
Is there no clips for that?
No, you can't get up there. That's not like an actual spot.
Oh.
I don't even think that's in... Yeah, it's not. I don't think that's in the actual one anyway. Right, if there's no questions for defense, I'll go to offense. So, offense... They should sack this point, obviously, with the same kind of hold that you did. So we just kind of stay in. So you get to just sit in here, Kraggles, for a bit and chill.
Okay.
This is a very big spawn room, so you shouldn't get bored.
Don't stand too close to the doors unless you get
Why do you
sniped.
just stand here? It's fine. You can like even the spawn room's massive. I'm pretty sure like
I'm just reminding him of his
I'll think of a way to drop and spawn. Don't you worry.
The Chinese government is calling me. I have to go.
most haunted nightmare.
So yeah, you just kind of stay in here. If they're doing a forward hold for some reason, what you can do is you can do like base jumper sacks on the demo. So because the skybox is so massive, you just kind of do that and you just spam down. I don't have a base jumper on, so I can't do it, but base jumper is very good if they forward hold for some reason, and you should easily get either the sentry or force off that. Your flank at the start runs around through here. So you have this side to look at. Over here. If you coordinate, so you do like a little sack wave, just to see if you can like get any forces or picks before you push out properly. If you get your demo man and your heavy light standing up here, when your flank's in position to like run down that way, you can just jump in and sack, and then you just kind of pincer them. And you should probably, like, if you do that, you'll probably get like a sentry pick, maybe, hopefully. If you like can get around here, you might get a force, you might get like demo heavy pick. They're all very good. Would just wait for someone to call Kraggles out, normally main call man. But yeah, you should get this for free. You just need to make sure that you don't go out too early and you like send Kraggles out when they start retreating. If they do forward hold, we haven't really experienced it, but you just kind of do that base jumper sack. And you just need to like walk up through this way or around here. Nice little thing you can do to like avoid doing a bunch of like running around is. Alright, it's changed on this one, actually, I think. But you can just, like, go up here, like... What? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can get a bit like that if you want to do a bit parkour or whatever, so... Anyway, that's kind of how to push first. It is not too much, because it's a sack point. And we haven't really had any situations where a team hasn't sacked this point yet. So after first, what your combo's going to do is you're going to take tunnel with your flank, just clear it out. It's kind of like Swiftwater tunnel, where you just do a quick clear out before doing anything else. If they lost like their medic or like a pyro or something on the first point, or like their engineer, and they don't have anything set up, what you can do is you can rush from here up around here, and just take this ground as quickly as possible, instead of going around the normal way, but you only do that with some kind of like pick advantage. Pyro dead is a very good one because like the pyro can just blast you around here. You have NG pick as well is very good for this one because then you don't have to focus on the gun, you can focus on everything else for the Uber, or obviously a medic drop because they're just going to do whatever for that. Never push out this way. This way is very bad because what they're going to do is you're going to have to Uber through here and then they can kite it, or they can just send their pyro down and you just get blasted off this edge. A nice little sneaky thing to do if you put Zilaz on the Enforcer. This is like really dumb. You can like stand like back here and then you can't see the spy or anything. So yeah, so if you put Zilaz and Enforcer over here when you guys push, if you don't want him to do like a sap or anything, or you just want him to be annoying, you stand here with the Enforcer and just like kill the gun that way. So that's a nice little thing to do. But yeah, so that's your quick push. The normal push you're going to do is going to be from this side. So like I said, there's a very nice sight line here for Raven, where you can see a bunch. You can just crouch down behind it as well, just to like make sure you're not seen between shots or whatever. So you just kind of spam around here. We put our heavy up here while we're waiting, so you can just kind of watch around here and spam it. Unless the flank needs help in tunnel, so you kind of play a kind of rotation role here, Mala. So if the flank needs help in tunnel, you can play around here and just help the fight. Otherwise, you just kind of default to that bit there. And you're just spamming. You can get the gun from this angle here, like really easy. So if you just spam it like that, you should be able to like get the gun or just like really annoy the NG. And you just kind of wait for a pick before you Uber in. You can't do this like a trade or anything on this really, which is why it's important if you like clean them on first or like get a bunch of picks or some form of advantage, you just push up and you take as much of this as you can as soon as you can. So that's kind of like your push here. So you'll push up when you're pushing on the demo in Pyro Uber. You kind of stand here, Mally. You have a lot of stuff like corner to peek and everything. You do a lot of damage from here. If you can't get anything, you can just start sending like sacks in. So your demo and soldier can just jump over and just spam like that. Or if you want to do some epic movement and think you're like proper cool, you can just kind of like, you can like put a stick down where the med's going to be around here, and then I don't know if you can on this version of the map, but you can just kind of do like a strafe jump on here and then just like drop the med with like a pipe stick before they can even react to it. So yeah, you kind of just need a pick anyway. Push up here. Once you've got a pick or two, so their medics used Uber is another good one. So as long as there's like 2 or more down, you should be able to get this relatively easy. Spawn timers, by the way, on defense are 20 seconds on like average. So they should be dead for a long time when you get a pick. So you'll kind of push this, your flank will come from down here and push the cart, like scout NG. You can send your soldier up this way while you're pushing as well, just to, like do damage this way, over here, while you're pushing up here. And like I said, Mallow, you're here. So that's kind of how you push second. Third should be free, but if it's not, what we do is our like standard default is we'll put Des around this corner. I'll be over here, and we'll send our demo up this side, and you just kind of stick here. It's just kind of like the reverse, but you stick this corner while your like flank pushes this side. So it should be like ×4 on cart at this point. Also, in the actual version, this whole hill is pushback, not just this bit here. So yeah, you're kind of just playing this corner. and you just demo pyro Uber into them if you need to, and they're holding like over here, and your goal is to just make them use and then push back as soon as they use and then go back in as soon as it's over, because you'll have they're gonna like be in like shit positions by the time their Uber's over after like trying to chase and everything, and it should be like free after that. You can do what I said, like down here, where you do like a little pincer push with your heavy and soldier. There's some nice sniper spots over here, like I said. So you got this here, sees quite a bit. Got over here, and if you can get over here, you get there.
It's beautiful.
So yeah, that's kind of pushing third. It should be free. If it's not free, you just do those kinds of pushes, and it should like go pretty quick. If the gun's here, you just spam it out. Honestly, you're gonna waste time doing it, but that's the aim of that gun. It's not gonna do any real damage. So that's your third push. Fourth, what we do is we'll push up to this corner as a combo. Then we'll leave our flank to it, and then we'll go through this door or that door here, and we'll start taking outside here. So we'll just stand here while we like just kind of chip away at them, and then when we've got the cart around the corner, we'll get our sniper in over here so you can get this sight line, and we'll just with demo soldier, what we did is we just took up here and we spammed the gun from here while pushing them back. Or if we have a massive Uber advantage or something, instead we'll just run through here, and then we'll just use on the demo solo Uber through here, and you just get the gun and then try and get as much as you can with it. If you kind of do that one and you know you've got the advantage, leave the heavy on the cart so the heavy can do like head glitch stuff with the cart while it's pushing from down here, and then after the Uber's over, you like full tank the heavy while everyone else just kind of does everything over here. With this push over here, it's, if you've ever played like Process in 6s and you push from 5, it's kind of like that, where you take as much space as you can without using. I'm pretty sure you can jump over like a bit sooner on this one instead of like all this. So you just kind of take as much space here, just spam the gun, take gun down, use into them as late as you can, but without dropping anyone. And yeah, obviously you got your spawns here to trap out once you've taken everyone and killed them because you're all epic. Pyro is also a good Uber choice if you want to push from up here like fast, just because you can blast everyone away and then your demo's behind just throwing sticks and everything. If you want one pick to push off of, the pick to push off is probably the sniper or the engineer. So, are there any questions about offense?
None from me.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm fine.
Can you go over a few callouts?
I can do. We just kind of just say what's on the map. We don't have any callouts. We've only played this a couple of times, so my strats might be a bit shit, but it's worked for us.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have any callouts for first because we don't play first. You've got tunnel, obviously. This is hill. Hut. This here is side tunnel. We don't have a name for this bit here, honestly. But it's a very good spy decloak spot. You got plat here, or platform. You can probably guess what that's called. We call this under. Hello. We call this under. This is just house, I suppose. This is... I'd probably call this cliff, but some people just call it lane. That's the American call out for it, because this is an American map, so that's lane. You've got under again. If you want to call it a different under, just call it under 2. You got that door's not open, is it? Is it around here? Yeah, it's around here. This is just like white room, I suppose, if you want to call that something. But no one's ever really in there. You got box. This is red room. Or you could just call it red if you wanted. Oh, it's not here. There's a duck here on the normal one. I was going to say you could call this duck, but it's not there, so it looks a bit shit now. This bit around here is like flank. So over here's flank. And then you got big door here. Any questions on call-outs, or do you want any more call-outs?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Right. That's Vigil. I'm sure Buck will probably do a better one. I've just watched Paul's map talk and then we've played it and figured stuff out. So, yeah. If there's any questions, hit me up or hit Buck up or anything.
Oh yeah, epic.
Alright, sick. Have fun. Or you're not scrimming now, are you?
Yeah, scrimming tomorrow.
Right, I'm heading off because I'm playing D&D in 20 minutes. So thank you for listening, gamers.
What a gamer.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
If you need any more map talks, I'm here. I like doing map talks.
I'll remember that one.
But he likes doing map talks.
Force him to do a map talk every season. Map talk every map. So how do you play Pro Water?
Do strange weapons do more damage than regular weapons?
Yes.
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 Every time you kill someone, it adds to the damage number.
Yes.
So if you have 1 kill, you do 1 damage more. If you
Yeah.
have 70,000 kills, you do 70,000 damage more.
I can now one-shot people with my rocket launcher.
Only now?
Ah. It does like 1311 damage, so...